Okay, quite a large size. We've got one interactable object. We've got a lever, nothing down the back. Another thing that I learned when I was having to rerun from the checkpoint is I can actually destroy barrels with my blue orb. So we've got a red X. Can't do anything with that. This locks you in and moves to a predefined location. And then this moves you back. And that's it. Yeah, this one has me stumped for a while. I destroy these things. Try looking round the back. But to no avail. The lever's definitely something that I want. So let's try resetting that. But doesn't really gain me anything. I can see a ledge I can climb there. Got a gate here. Can't climb up that. Let's head round. Keep hearing snoring. And this moves round. And whilst it moves, you cannot get out. Which is a bit of a quandary, so I decide to stand up. Try and have a better look at the location. But no. So we take it back. I think you can see how this is going to go for the next couple of minutes. I'm having not a clue how to do this. I can't interact with it, because that would make it too easy. So instead, I just proceed to try and bang my head against a wall. But that's the other thing. The puzzles that they put in this game, they are very well thought out. I mean, yeah, once you know the solution to it, you could probably breeze through the game in a very short period, but the actual sitting down, trying to work out the mechanics of each separate little zone that you load into, or puzzle room if you want to call it that, that's just so immensely enjoyable. I obviously still don't have a clue on what to do. Keep looking at the id. That's definitely where we got to get to. But as to how, see the X, I figure out of curiosity. See if we can actually hit it or something. But nope. Take another stand. Can't see anything else hidden. Now, when you hit a wall like this, as in trying to solve a puzzle, it normally means there is something that you haven't noticed. It's going to be a while until I actually get to the point. But I did notice that there's a climbable surface on the top. So I get fascinated with the idea of how do I get to that climbable surface. Because you could use that as a bridge across that section, but it doesn't solve the issue of how do I get to the switch. So I come back here, just double check the environment for any details that I might have missed. Getting quite perplexed. Double checking myself. Decide that I need to move this thing back to its original location. So move it round. Back in. See if I can interact with the box at all. Well, not that box, the other box, but couldn't. Move that back to its starting place. For no apparent reason. Couldn't play with the railway. Still stumped. Pretty much getting desperate at this point, trying to see what the thing I haven't noticed is, which is quite a silly thing to say to yourself. Can you spot the thing you haven't seen yet? You know, it just doesn't work. I tried jumping up. Take a chunk out. I decide that I'm going to try and get rid of these boxes. Just frustration. See if I can... And then I find it. I was like, hallelujah. Okay, so what do I do with this? Well, obviously we're in the wrong place to start with. We need to move it back. Then we bring this down. And now it stops. At which point my brain goes, I have a silly idea. I can get to the switch. Well, actually my silly idea is I can get through there now, but I can't actually push the trigger. So go back round and try and find out what this switch does. And it did pretty much what I thought, which was open that grate and we get a shooter. So grab him, jump on, and go, bugger, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So then, now we're on top of the bridge. Let's get rid of these boxes. Head over to the other side. Clear this area out. And see if they're going to be kind and let me go through this gate. Which they don't. So I grab the monster, stop him causing any more trouble. Drop down. Get back inside the... what should we call this? Don't know. But yeah, basically reset you. Drop you down. Grab the monster again. Then go round and fail miserably. Jump on here. Jump back up here. Fire. and it gets us to this ledge. So we pop up, take out the boxes, get the scroll, and kill the last 2 barrels. So that leaves us pretty much knowing what we're doing. So we move this back into position, grab the monster, get ready, and go, oh bugger, I didn't want that, I just wanted to do some hang time. Lift that up, grab the monster, fire! And remember, it goes the other direction first. So we head through, jump up, and investigate the inn. So now we're in. Sorry, bad pun. Chest. Another bit. So we've now got both parts. Head upstairs, have a mooch about. Just on the off chance that they put something like that there. Okay, so down. Let's head out. And as usual, the place that I just visited has a bucket load of monsters. So we just try running for it. No need to take unnecessary risks. And we're back here. On the platform, put the second one in. No change. But this rises up. So, without any knowledge of what it's going to do, we proceed to just pull all these things out. And again. That all does that. The eye's still there. Now that looks promising. And that's the big bad taken care of.
You're all clear, kid.
Durin affirmed.
It should be a straight shot to the castle now. Come on.
Yeah, after I get this scroll. Ta-da! Right, let's head back out. Okay, the sentinel's there. Can't really see much. We've got destructible areas though. And some thorns, which are going to be a pain in the... And yep, that's it.
Trapped! Cried Quill. Can you open these doors too? Oh no, these are powerful arcane hexes. I can try.
As I impale myself on one of these. So yeah, here we go. Combat. I really got to get better at this. And I thought there was a point to doing that. But apparently that does nothing. And whilst I was playing with that, I was getting attacked. So that one detonates. Both of those detonate. I activate that one. Leaves me with 2 reds. Enough time to heal. Really close to death. And that kind of just sealed it. Round 2. Fight. So here we go. So at some point I decide that I'm going to try and start trying to use those green ones against the red ones. But yeah, that sort of doesn't really take, to be honest. But that was one heck of a lucky shot. I run up, get round, activate one of these. Now what I started to notice is if you look at the fiery door, there's a face like ours in it. See it? So that's got me curious. I don't think that's a reflection. I think that's what we're battling. Another one of us. Which was quite a revelation to actually have in the middle of a fight, I will say. And that does not look good. Definitely does not look good. So, this is phase 2. I try and dodge as much as I can. Yeah, weaving and stuff. Not quite working out how I planned. So probably the best course is to try and work out where my little buddy is. Jump. Find somewhere to hide. Heal. Take care of this one on the left because he was getting annoying. And try and use the stairs to my advantage. I'm now cornered, so drop down. Clear out the other shooter. Take control of him whilst I get there. Two reds left. So we do a little loop. Try and not get hit. It's the last one. And it starts moving even more. So wave 3. Where I think it's quite hectic. I get cornered and one lucky shot takes me down. So moving on. And we're back to this point again. So we're still on wave 3. I did like that fact. Let's take out one of the shooters straight away. Take a hit. Get stuck. Double whammy and I'm dead. I'm sure there was a strategy in there somewhere, but you know, what could you do? So, this time I go for the one that's got the barricade, as to say. So that one comes out, take it out, try and use the stairs to my advantage to try and funnel them. Hide around here so that he doesn't get a shot. Try and get in and do quick attacks. Somehow I dodged that. Let him detonate. Bad hit there. Let him detonate. And again. Drop down. Try and keep out the way. Head up. Try and get a heal in. Take out the gunner, but get hit in the process. Drop down. Trying to use the level to my advantage. Take out these reds. Just lucky shots with these gunners. Drop down here. Figure I'm on the home stretch because we've got no more infantry coming in at the bottom. Lucky shot. Right.
I can't, kid! Shouted at Durin. We have to get out of here!
That's not good. Geronimo! Yeah, we're safe. I'm not.
I've made a terrible mistake. What is this place? What's that smell? Durin?
So, we just go on a pursue and see what's happening. Luckily, we have a light source to follow, so we're aware of where there's big gaps. And I instantly didn't like the look of this. Especially with that sort of silhouette.
I'm so sorry, Quill. I really am. All remained still, save for a blazing shadow poised to strike. Quill's insides felt like quicksand sinking in terror at the sight. The shape lunged, metal crashed, and Durin's light went out. Quill's beating heart drew Sarfog's attention. It was a monster of such harrowing enormity that survival seemed impossible. But then, the reader illuminated a break in the stone. Quill dove, the opening just big enough, and narrowly escaped the snap of Sarfog's fiery jaw. Instinct fueled Quill's desperate flee. The littered limbs of those before her served as haunting reminders that this was where so many before her met their end. Her adrenaline waned. Trembling and anchored by a heavy heart, she slowed, stumbled, and crumpled to the cold ground. Quill had never felt more small and helpless. It would take an army to defeat Sarfog. Then, she felt a gentle touch of warmth and mustered the strength to look up. The reader was still there, expressionless as always, but unwavering in their loyalty. Quill felt the depth of their connection, the strength that came with being twofold. They'd come so far, together. My friend, I need your help. If we don't face Sarfog now, my uncle will die. And that monster won't stop until you and I are torn apart. Will you stay with me and try